Welcome. It's time for a short guitar lesson now. We're just going to take a couple of minutes. Thanks for visiting this channel. Let's get this drum thrown up here. I wanted to show you some fun with the second position, where your first finger here, it is used in the second fret. That's your second position, and it's like using the E chord a lot. And a lot of these double strings. Now this is the E open, and then the second string, E also. And you play them together. And I want to show you how that rings out more for some of the songs. Like this Hendrix tune. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Open strings. I love the sound of the open sixth string and the second fret of the fifth string. You just bar some notes and everything works out really nice. I was playing something similar to that when I had my very first guitar, and I was coming home with it, and I noticed when it was in tune, it sounded great. I was playing things like that, and I noticed that those octaves were really powerful. Now, the another tune that's a Cretan song, it starts out like this. See how I played that? Now that's really cool right there. You have to practice this. See, when you do this, see, I'm playing open string here, second string is the same note, and then on the third string I'm playing the fourth fret with my second finger. That's a G. Just these three notes. Anyway, guitar lesson's over. I hope you like it. And you can practice this stuff and just play it for, half an hour at a time and see what you think. You'll get smooth with it. 1,000 generations. Sounds kind of like some things are mentioned a lot of times in the scriptures, and it's to endure for 1,000 generations. There's actually a Hebrew word called dur, that we get our word durable from. And it means it doesn't stop, it's continuous and durable, something that never ends. And this is something that we have to pay attention to. I want to just switch the screen around. I hope you all enjoy the notes, and we'll see what we can find out. Okay? Hold on. Here we go. 1,000 generations. This is a phrase used idiomatically. However, it's quite literal as well. The ordinances, commands, commandments, instructions, the Torah that we're to follow, some of these things include 1,000 generations and never to be forgotten. They're very enduring. But teachers have filled the earth with confusion, rebellion, and false teachings. In the 2nd century, there was a man named Marcion, one of the circus fathers, who insisted that we need to just throw away the prophets and just stick with a select few of the Natsarim writings. Well, anyway, this led to a lot of confusion too in the 2nd century. The 10 Commandments guide us in how to love Yahuwah and love our fellow creatures. And they're all perfect and wonderful, and they're enduring. They're the eternal covenant of love. The old covenant concerning animal blood has been completely fulfilled and now obsolete, because you can't offer animals. You couldn't offer all the animals in the world to atone for one person's rebellion. And anyway, the Ten Commandments are not followed or taught, and that's one of the things that he's coming to burn the earth for. Malachi chapter 4 is clearly telling us this, and sometimes it's referred to as the Torah of Moshe, the instructions that was given to Moshe. And if we don't turn back and obey them, he's coming to burn the earth and utter to a cinder. He can start over because he's the creator. So we have to enter into that the sign of the Ten Commandments, the sign of the covenant, which is the Sabbath day. It's the seventh day. It's not the first day. And we have to learn how to love Yahuwah with the first four, and the last 6 commandments teach us how to love our fellow creatures. Yahusha taught that obeying them would set a young man on the course to eternal life. If you seek to enter life, guard the commandments. That's what he told the man. Matthew 19, read verses 15 through 17. Constantine's creed cursed such obedience, making all those that obeyed anything Yahuwah commanded anathema, worthy of death. The Shabbat day, the Sabbath, the day of rest, and the annual appointed times were especially despised as cursed behavior for Christians to observe. And this was confirmed by the Council of Laodicea around 370 CE. So they were basically worthy of death if they obeyed these things, and it was a curse in Constantine's Creed. And we're going to give you the download link for that. 2 Peter chapter 2, verses 1 through 2, as well as Paul's writings, they talk about this to 2 Timothy chapter 4. But here's what 2 Peter 2 says. But there also came to be false prophets among the people, as also there shall be false teachers who shall secretly bring in destructive heresies and deny the master who bought them, bringing swift destruction upon themselves. And many shall follow their destructive ways, because of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. Unquote. So they're going to divert from the obedience to the commandments and the correct way of living, and they're going to be taught another way, and that's the Roman way. They've learned new festivals and all the Roman customs, Sunday, and so on. It numbers Bamidbar, which is a word in Hebrew that means in the wilderness or in the desert. Chapter 15, at verse 15, says there is to be one Torah for the stranger. That's a ger, H1616. And native born. In other words, one law for the stranger and the native born throughout your generations. Now that's another word that is actually dur in Hebrew, and it's spelled Daleth Ua Resh. Yeah, dur. And it has a basis in our word duration or durable, and it means it's throughout your generations in that phrase, and it includes the past, the present, and the future without end. This instruction is without end. Now here's this instruction. It's for all to remember to guard Yahuwah's Torah instruction. We are to wear tzitzith, tassels, on our garments. And Yahuwah said this is throughout their generations. It's included in that phrase. It is an enduring instruction. There's no excuse. Yahusha described the signs of his return to his Natsarim at Acts 20. Well, the Natsarim is a word that you will find in Acts 24, verse 5. And he's describing the great distress of the extreme last days right here. Pray that your flight not be in winter or on a Sabbath day. That's at Matthew 24, verse 20. He's describing the extreme last days just before he comes as a sign that he is about to come. Have you been following Constantine's creed and told to avoid obeying Yahuwah's commandments? Get this 4-page tract as a free download at torahzone.net. Here's a picture of the front page. It's a 4-page tract, and it will explain to you why Christians disobey the commandments of Yahuwah. And you can read this. I'll let you read that. That's just the first page. And we'll run that through again so you can read it. Of course, it continues into the next 3 pages in the tract. Come out of her, my people. Revelation 18, verse 4. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next exciting video. Bye.